Hey guys, welcome back once again. As you can tell, I'm not looking like my usual self. That is because I'm doing something a little bit fun today. So I cut out the boring stuff for you guys. I have applied a bald cap, blocked out my brows, and put in my contacts. I am not very good at 2 out of the 3 of those, which is contacts and applying a bald cap. This took a fair while and it's far from perfect. So if you would like to see how to apply a good bald cap, I will leave a link down below to the tutorial that I like to follow. But if you would like to see how to block out your brows, I will leave it linked down below how I block out my brows. Now, without further ado, I'm just gonna crack on into it. I feel like my contacts are slowly creeping both out in weird directions. So if my eyes look like they're starting to go out in weird directions, that is why. So just starting out with a lip liner, eyeliner, whatever little pencil you've got. I am just using the NYX lip liner at the moment. I'm just gonna roughly sketch my design before I go painting it on. And just to clarify, not naked. Okay, now that I have a very rough guide going on, I'm just gonna start with, I think, my foundation base, which I'm just gonna go in probably a shade maybe or 2 a little bit darker than I usually am, which is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I'm just gonna start slowly and very gently going around here because I do not want to rip this bald cap. This is actually covering it much better than I was expecting it to. Now I do realize I've left a patch up here that is purposeful, and you guys will find out later what that is for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal. I am really just wanting to lighten up kind of the main points of my face, under my eyes, bridge of my nose, forehead, the usual, just to give a little bit of definition back to this blank canvas. So once that is done, I'm just taking the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat powder and just pressing it in to, oh, excuse me, what is that on my face? Pressing that in my face so I can then apply a powder on top and not stress that it's gonna catch and get too sticky. Just going in with the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, I'm gonna go then and contour my face. I'm going for some like really intense cheekbones, something that doesn't really necessarily look human. Like a little bit of like the Maleficent. Is that even how you say it? Maleficent? No, I feel like that's I'm not even gonna continue to try because I can just tell that is going to be completely wrong. I'm then going in with the NYX Duo Chromatic Highlighter in Twilight tint and pretty much just covering my entire face in it because I have a bad obsession with highlighter and I get these desires to just literally put it all over my face. I'm also going to take the NYX Glitter Primer, sorry, terrible. And I'm just going to apply it to the places that I want the most highlighter to be. So I'll just put a little bit here, a little bit up the top here. I feel like you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Now you do not need much of this. It goes a long way. Now this is a cream product, so putting it over the top of any powder, you run the risk of actually moving the product that is underneath it. So just be a little bit careful when applying it to not kind of drag it, just tap it. I just really want to give my entire body that almost plastic sheen. Okay, now I'm just gonna leave that before I continue on with the face. I'm gonna get started on the body. Now, NYX. I've got a bone to pick with you, specifically Australian NYX. Can you please get the body paints over here? I am sick and tired of having to try and buy them from overseas. Why are we the only ones that don't have it? That's the question. Now taking the NYX Primal colors in Hot Black, I'm just gonna go and set all of this black in place. Now this step's probably not 100% necessary, but I just prefer to really make sure everything's not moving. Now just with this bright, beautiful fluorescent yellow, there we go. I'm gonna paint the ball, the strappy things, and the balls on my shoulders as well. So once all of these paints are dry, I'm gonna go back in with the contour palette and just try and darken up the bits that should be darkened. Like the deep bits, the bits that need shadows, you know. Oh, I am this close to actually shaving my head in real life. I think I almost need to. It's on my bucket list. One day I will get there. And just using the same colours that we contoured with, I'm gonna contour and deepen these ones, these bad boys. Now I'm just going to go in with the NYX single eyeshadow in Dance the Tides and just really deepen and sharpen the edges here. Okay, that wasn't quite dark enough. Change my mind. I'm going to go in with that original dark contour shade and just really try and do pronounced kind of edges. Make it seem real nice and dark. Now I'm just going to go in with a concealer and really try and sharpen up the edges here. And then I will, of course, put a little bit of the foundation on my chest as well. Okay, before I get too far ahead of myself, I'm taking the NYX Ultimate Palette and I'm using the bottom two kind of greeny colours here, and I'm going to actually shade the balls. Yes, something that I never really thought I was going to say, but yes, we're going to be shading the balls. Okay, and now I'm just gonna foundation the chest. And then we'll go in with just a little bit of contour, I think. Just try and make maybe some collarbones or something, make it look like it's meant to have collarbones, even though you know damn well that this Cyborg does not have collarbones. Just try and give my little chest rooney a little bit more of like one set colour. Just a very subtle contour. Now I'm gonna go back in with the Twilight Tint highlight. Sorry, I thought I was opening it the wrong side. And just gonna apply some of that to the little chest runes. Now just the NYX Vivid Bright in Vivid Blossom. Oh, fancy. I'm just gonna go in and apply wires. I use that loosely because it's really whatever I felt like doing. They're probably that thin as well that I'm not even sure that you guys can see that on camera. Good one, Evie. Okay, so now just with a white liquid lipstick, I know, crazy, I'm going to put it on a little spoolie and paint my lashes. Now this is pretty much just to give my eyelashes a nice blank canvas, as I'm going to be putting a different colour on top of them, and sometimes the colour doesn't transfer very well if you're putting it on dark lashes. Now I'm just going to go in with the NYX Colour Mascara once they are dry and just apply that over the top, and you should get a really nice, funky, bright eye look. Now just to really brighten the tips of my lashes, I'm going to go in just with that neon face paint on a little spoolie. I'm just going to go in and add a little bit to it just to kind of make it pop that little bit more. Now just with the NYX White liquid liner, this is not liquid, just liner in general, I'm gonna go in and apply that to the bottom waterline just to try and make my eyes pop open that little bit more, make them slightly more terrifying. Now this was actually a shiny white liner and I didn't realize, but I don't think that's gonna matter too much. I feel like I want a little bit of, where is my brush? A little bit more of that highlighter actually on my ears. I know, crazy, eh? Okay, next up, just with a really tiny, teeny, fine brush, I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of detailed line work on my face. I'm not gonna take you through each and every one of them because they're stressful. Line work is stressful. I don't like it. I'm not good at it, but I need it. I need it for this. Okay, so last thing to do before we are done is, of course, to throw on the wig. Now, the wig in question is one that I made with, like, yarn. Look, I'll just show you. I'm sure you'll get the gist of it. So there we go, guys. This is the finished look. This is my, like, neon cyborg punk. A little bit of everything all thrown into one. Never hurt nobody. So this is the wig in question. I made this with, like, yarn. And it took me like so much longer than I thought it would. Making the actual wig itself didn't take too long. It was separating every single bit of yarn. Took like 7 hours. I'm not even kidding. It was a long process. I was just sitting on the couch in a zone, just not even paying attention, just... It took so much longer than I was expecting. I don't know, I've got some weird fascination with like mohawks. They're my jam. If I ever shaved my head, I'd definitely have a mohawk for a very small amount of time, maybe like 5 minutes. I just want to know what it feels like, okay? How simple it is to actually change the complete shape of your face with a little bit of contour. It also helps when you can black out your double chin. But that being said, so let me know what you guys think of this look down below. This is my first real time kind of playing with the illusion of nothing there, like blacking out. Again, if you guys would like to see how this wig was made, let me know down below or like this video and I'll definitely get onto that for you guys. As it was reasonably inexpensive, I used hot glue, a little bit of material and some yarn, and that was it. Sorry, I'm just really enjoying how strange this looks, seeing as I don't technically have shoulders. But thank you for all coming on this little crazy neon cyborg punk journey with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on any other tutorials I have coming for you. Sorry, that was terrible. But thank you so much once again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!